CM Punk just confronted Royal Rumble winner Roman Reigns in an explosive backstage moment, and what he said has the entire wrestling world talking about WrestleMania right now. What's going on, Suplex Rumble family? Welcome back to the channel where we break down the most electrifying moments in professional wrestling. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon because you absolutely do not want to miss coverage like this. We are coming off one of the most insane Royal Rumble events in recent memory, and the fallout is already creating shockwaves that will be felt all the way to WrestleMania and beyond. Roman Reigns has done it. The Tribal Chief outlasted 29 other superstars to win the 2026 Royal Rumble match in what can only be described as a career-defining performance. But before the confetti even finished falling, CM Punk, yes, that's CM Punk, confronted Reigns in a backstage encounter that has everyone speculating about what comes next. Today, we're breaking down everything: Roman's historic Rumble victory, the immediate aftermath, the shocking CM Punk confrontation, what was said between these two megastars, and the massive implications for the road to WrestleMania. This is the wrestling content you live for, so let's get into it. Let's start with the Royal Rumble match itself, because Roman Reigns just delivered one of the most dominant performances we've seen in this legendary match's history. Entering at number 27, Roman had a strategic advantage with late positioning, but he still had to overcome some of the industry's biggest names to punch his ticket to WrestleMania. And folks, he didn't just survive, he dominated. From the moment his music hit and he made that iconic walk to the ring, you could feel the energy shift. The superstars already in the ring knew they were in for the fight of their lives. The crowd was absolutely electric, torn between cheering for the spectacle and anticipating the chaos about to unfold. What made Roman's performance so remarkable wasn't just that he won, it was how he won. We're talking about multiple eliminations of main event caliber talent. We're talking about surviving attempted eliminations from multiple superstars working together. We're talking about demonstrating why he's been the guy for years. The Superman punch, the spear, the sheer power and ring awareness. Roman was operating at an elite level that reminded everyone why he's been at the top of this industry for so long. Every move was calculated. Every counter was precise. This wasn't luck, this was a masterclass in Royal Rumble strategy. The final moments of the Rumble came down to Roman Reigns and a resilient underdog who had captured the hearts of the WWE Universe throughout the match. The crowd was split. The drama was incredible. Both men were exhausted, battered, and running on pure adrenaline. In a sequence that will be replayed for years to come, Roman dodged a desperation attack, countered with devastating precision, and eliminated his final opponent to win the Royal Rumble. The exhaustion on his face transformed into triumph as he realized what he'd accomplished. Roman stood in the center of the ring, breathing heavily, and pointed to the WrestleMania sign. That iconic gesture, simple, powerful, and loaded with meaning. He'd earned his spot in the main event of the biggest show of the year. No one could dispute it. No one could take it away from him. The commentary team emphasized the magnitude of this moment. Roman Reigns, already a multi-time world champion, already a main event fixture, had now added Royal Rumble winner to his legendary resume. The road to WrestleMania was officially his road. But here's what makes this victory even more significant: Roman winning the Rumble opens up a world of possibilities. Which champion will he challenge? What story will WWE tell on the road to WrestleMania? And perhaps most intriguingly, who will step up to challenge Roman's claim to the main event spotlight? Little did we know, we were about to get answers to some of these questions in a way nobody expected. After Roman's celebration in the ring concluded, cameras followed him as he made his way backstage. You could see the adrenaline still coursing through him. He was greeted by staff members offering congratulations, fellow superstars showing respect, and personnel trying to schedule post-match media obligations. Roman was in his element, confident, focused, and already thinking ahead to WrestleMania. He was talking about championship opportunities, about cementing his legacy, about proving once again why he's the head of the table. But as Roman walked through the backstage corridor toward his locker room area, the atmosphere suddenly changed. Production staff started moving quickly. Cameras repositioned. You could sense something was about to happen. And then we saw him, CM Punk, standing at the end of the hallway with his arms crossed, staring directly at the approaching Royal Rumble winner. The energy shifted immediately. Anyone familiar with wrestling history knows the complicated relationship between these two superstars. Anyone who follows wrestling knows that when CM Punk has something to say, the entire industry listens. Roman noticed Punk from about 20 feet away. His stride didn't break, but his expression changed. The celebration mode transformed into something more guarded, more intense. This wasn't a friendly congratulations waiting for him. As Roman got closer, other superstars in the backstage area stopped what they were doing. Conversations halted. People pulled out phones. Everyone knew they were witnessing something significant. Punk didn't move. He just stood there, letting Roman come to him. It was a power move, refusing to approach, making the Rumble winner walk into this confrontation. The body language alone was telling a story before a single word was spoken. Roman stopped a few feet away from Punk. The two megastars stood face to face in a moment pregnant with possibility. The history between them, the mutual respect mixed with professional rivalry, the unspoken questions about what comes next. For several long seconds, neither man spoke. They just stared at each other. Roman still catching his breath from the rumble. Punk completely composed and calculating. The silence was almost uncomfortable, the kind of tension that makes great wrestling moments. You could see Roman processing the situation. Was this a challenge? A threat? A mind game? Punk's poker face gave away nothing. He was in complete control of this moment, and he knew it. Finally, CM Punk broke the silence. CM Punk's first words cut through the tension like a knife. "Congratulations on your Royal Rumble victory, Roman. That was impressive. Really. You look like the Roman Reigns that this business has been built around for years." But the tone wasn't entirely congratulatory. There was an edge to it. A subtext that everyone watching could feel even if they couldn't quite articulate it yet. Punk continued, "You pointed at that WrestleMania sign like you own it. Like your spot in the main event is guaranteed. Like the road to WrestleMania belongs to you and only you." Roman's jaw tightened. He knew where this was heading. "Here's the thing, Roman," Punk said, taking a step closer. "Winning the Royal Rumble means you get to choose your opponent. It means you get a title match at WrestleMania. But it doesn't mean you're the only story. It doesn't mean you're the only main event. And it sure as hell doesn't mean you're safe from competition." The words hung in the air. This wasn't just trash talk, this was CM Punk laying down a marker. This was him asserting that Roman's victory, while significant, didn't eliminate everyone else's ambitions. "I've been in this business long enough to know that the Royal Rumble winner isn't guaranteed the main event of WrestleMania," Punk continued. "They're guaranteed a main event. Big difference." Roman, to his credit, didn't back down for a second. He stepped forward, matching Punk's intensity. "You think I don't know that?" Roman replied. "You think I won the Royal Rumble without understanding exactly what it means and what it doesn't mean? I've main event more WrestleManias than most people have main event shows, period." The tribal chief energy was in full force now. "But here's what you need to understand, Punk. I didn't just win the Royal Rumble tonight. I dominated it. I eliminated the best this company has to offer. I earned my spot at WrestleMania, and whether I'm the main event or a main event, when I'm on that card, I'm the biggest story." Punk smiled, not a friendly smile, but the smile of someone who'd gotten exactly the reaction they wanted. "That confidence is admirable, Roman. It really is. But let me tell you something." Punk's voice dropped lower, more intense. "I didn't come back to this business to watch from the sidelines. I didn't return to play supporting character in someone else's story. And I sure as hell didn't come back to watch you or anyone else assume they're above competition. So here's my message to you, Tribal Chief, enjoy your Royal Rumble victory. Point at that WrestleMania sign all you want. Make your championship choice. But remember this moment. Remember that while you were celebrating, I was standing here reminding you that the road to WrestleMania runs through a lot of obstacles you haven't faced yet." Roman stared at Punk for a long moment before responding, "Is that a challenge?" Punk's response was delivered with perfect timing. "It's a reality check. Whether it becomes a challenge depends on what happens in the next few weeks. But Roman, understand this, if our paths cross on the road to WrestleMania, your Royal Rumble victory won't save you." With that, CM Punk walked past Roman, deliberately bumping his shoulder as he passed. Roman turned and watched him leave, his expression a mixture of anger and calculation. The confrontation was over, but the ramifications were just beginning. "Okay, let's break down what this confrontation means."